Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing as Quizquiz. We're going for Quizquiz Pro Quo. Yes, the new achievement in the new Leviathan DLC. We have to get Anjou, and we currently actually have sort of an idea where that is. I think it's about, that's Brittany. It must be about here, maybe. I think that's round about Anjou. Might be off like a province or two, but this is sort of where we need to go. Move our capital there. Now, we don't know much about the Europeans yet, but we do know that a lot of this is quite blue. Brittany seems to still exist, but I'm not sure Provence still exists, at least not around here. We'll see. Doesn't quite look like it. Which means we'll have to take Anjou from the actual Parisians, well, the French, I suppose. Which, I mean, it's not unexpected. We did talk about it probably from the start of this very campaign. We're currently at peace, but if I remember correctly, we're preparing to go to war against the Oniotans again once that truce is over in 51, so quite a while. Because we want our subject to be able to core the rest of their land, which Lake Michigan does not allow for. Otherwise, we're colonizing and exploring and well, trying to catch up in technology, I suppose. We can also state things, which is still somewhat questionable, because I also really want the admin to get my tech up. Although now admin tech is not as relevant anymore, because I took a Diplo idea group, so actually diplomatic ideas are my worst right now. Honestly, I think I will focus on dip. It's a bit risky, but I will just do it. I decided not to last episode, but I think that's just right. Yeah, it'll take a while. 20 years before we can switch out of this. And we might be swimming in dip then, but for now, dip is the most important thing here. And while yes, admin is important for expansion, it's not like we have infinite targets around here. Maybe we do. It'll be fine. It does mean that we can be a bit more aggressive, I suppose. So let's have a quick look at our good old truce map mode, which I'll never find. There it is. Could declare on the Illiniwek, the Erie. Our subject is Spoko. More Erie on the Mohawk. If I were to go and declare the Mohawk, assuming we had, well, let's grab our diplomat, but I can actually check this now. We're fighting Mohican, Oneida, and Stadacona, which is probably fine. I believe they're mostly easternly located. Here's Oneida, this is Stadacona, and where's Mohican? I'm sure they're somewhere over here. Maybe it's you? Yeah. So we could just concentrate our force over there and then just crush them all. And I think I'm into it. It's been a while since we declared a good war. Well, I mean, yes. How's our unrest looking? It's actually great. So yeah, I don't see any problems. Sure, we'll have a tiny bit of unrest in like Virginia and North Carolina and Indiana and Southern Illinois are actually going to be slightly annoyed. Yeah, we can see this right here. But let's start inching over there. And your job is currently suppressing my subject stuff. The thing is that my subject can't deal with the rebels really, because they don't have military access around here. They can deal with those at home, but not over there. So maybe it's okay, but is 30,000 troops going to be enough? I guess so. We're going to be still a lot more than they are. Okay, seems fine. So I'm going to try to not speed 5 this, because I screw things up. I'll walk over to NO. We should arrive this month. There we are, 31st. And then we can actually do some tiny bit of suppression. Where do we need it? Pianshaka and Meng. Oh, it's over there. That's missing one province. Like that. Wait for the monthly tick and continue walking. Just so they don't get any foolish ideas. Could you maybe suppress them from here? You can. Mostly. No, I don't need to worry. And I like not worrying. I like it a whole lot. These states, are any of them looking at land we're going to conquer? That's not the case. So we don't need to necessarily make them just now. Is my thinking here. Get the leaders assigned. We probably want to go and hit up the Stadacona immediately. Now you... I guess I'm just going to take your land in a separate peace deal without co-belligerenting you. Wasn't I making a claim on Manhattan? I think I am, right? Yeah. I don't want to fight Oneata like this. I want Oneata... Also, we have a truce. But I want Oneata to be belligerent in the war. When we do declare on them. So I'm not going to co-belligerent Stadacona in this war. Again, we also have a truce. But even if we didn't have the truce, this would be the case. But now I should be able to take Manhattan. What about Mohican? Everybody's a claim but me. We'll see. We'll decide when it comes to it. There's conquest. Positioning is fine. I think I just declare, right? I do declare. Take Miss Masupilami here. Mesolientekov. Sure, that place. No, I could co-belligerent Mohican. They would bring in the Abenaki though. I don't want more enemies. It's not worth it. What about Oneida? Who's Oneida again? Is it you? It is you. You have no other friends. I could co-belligerent you. And I could actually feed your... No, I can't. Close, but I can't. I probably can feed your land to my subject, but they will then not be able to core it because Lake Ontario is going to behave the same way that Lake Michigan is. Badly. But co-belligerenting them doesn't cost me anything. So I don't see why not. Declare war, co-belligerent Oneida. They will be able to call their own allies, but I don't have any other allies. This. Then crunch. And I guess I'm gonna go take Masupilami first and then go down, take that fort. And my subject could be nice and deal with that. Kaski just declared an Oneota, that's interesting. They might take this place, which is not the end of the world. But it does remind me that I meant to vassalize these folks and I didn't. Kaski and the Natchez or whatever they're called, Nachos. I should look into that again. Crunch. Now, can I crunch you in Western Hook? I think I will. It's not ideal, but it'll be okay. And you're going to where? Okay, you're just running away. Is that a fort? That's a fort. You have a real fort? What an unfair thing to do. I'll give you 1,000,000 ducats. Ugh. Yeah, anything for dear queen? Not really. Is this general a siege person? They are. Then we'll have them deal with Manhattan. First we take Manhattan. You probably still running on all transport boats. You are. Let's send in the Navy. Do actually have an admiral now because I accidentally bought one. So we can go ahead and at least chase them out so we can take these forts. Oh, you bought mercs? You bought a lot of mercs. I'm gonna win that battle, pretty sure. But yeah, we lost a decent chunk and they did not get stack wiped. And they reduced me to numbers that I don't like. Sent in the dude. That was unfortunate timing right there. You're quite protected in this place. And there are no siege pips, so all I'm gonna do is gonna leave 4 of you and then have you walk this way. Oh, that's a rear fort, right. I forgot. So we're gonna leave 3 more. And then try to circle around. Beat up some enemies. I don't know what you folks are doing. But, I mean, we actually killed a boat. We captured a boat. Nuts. Boat, go home. Meet up with the other transport boats that we have sitting around. The Susquehannock are no longer transferring trade power to me. The fools. Don't they know that it gives them some tiny modicum of protection? And where the frick are you walking? Why wouldn't you be dealing with these or something? Maybe they're just trying to sit on their own unrest there. That's quite possible. And you have no morale in sitting in enemy territory? How did you un-black flag over here? That is confusing, isn't it? But they did. But they also seem to be stuck there. No, they're not. They're actually recovering morale now. Guess I'll send you this way then. Try to protect my sieges. You can follow. Yeah, it seems fine. I do want to siege down the Oniatans, but I want these forts down first. Speaking of, don't I have 3 cannons somewhere? They're probably far away from the siege point again. Yep, 4 cannons even. I keep buying new cannons. And I keep not having them in the place that I need them in. I'm just gonna walk here. Screw this. Let's get to work. You're running away again. I mean, if you feel like fighting some more natives, then that is your prerogative. As I don't get sick of saying. Ever. You guys okay? Yeah. Fudge up those transport boats. Now here we don't need to keep these folks around anymore. Okay, that's maybe not the smartest battle there, Kispoka. I lose 50 admin? No, I'm gonna spend 300 ducats for ducats. Ducats. Ducat. I'm gonna spend 300 ducats for the privilege of having 50 admin, which is just crazy nuts. Prices, but is the price? Ooh. Oh, that looked good at the beginning, and then it didn't anymore. Holy. Oh, they must have just had a higher starting morale, but then they got beaten up by the fact that they're fighting a 2-5 leader with their no leader. What a smart move, my friends. Smart moves indeed. Yeah, crushed. Wiped even. Gee. No, not wiped. Maybe. Might have been wiped. I want to have a leader here though. Let's get you in there. It's more important than having a leader on this fight. Although obviously I would have liked one on both. Gold found in Lobi. Where the heck is Lobi? Thanks Castile, but what's a Lobi? It's not a thing. Means so in South America or something. What do we know about Europe now? We know that France is a thing. That is... I think this is Anjou down here, next to Nantes. And the one above, that's... Is that Maine? That's Maine, right? I think that's Maine. Which is British, which is funny. Everything else is French, but Maine is still British. Oh, and Calais. Oh, English, I suppose. So that does not look like Provence at all. So yeah, we're gonna have to fight the French. We have to find a way to get into the French. Or get into a decent battle with the French. And ideally, we'd not be fighting all their subjects, all their friends. And ideally, we have a way to land our troops, both of which is kind of difficult. Close, but not quite there. What is even an Leviathan Expansion? We don't know the word. I just don't. I've never heard of the word. This annoys me to some end. Does that mean I go south? I guess it does. Look, I want to go siege. Not stop people from sieging, especially with these cannons. But what can a man do? Down goes Kiripi. How do you feel about peace now? No, you say. How about you? Do you want peace yet? Ooh, tribal land. I mean... Why take the capital when I can take all this? That seems very tempting. Yes, yes. We will take this. And your money. And your trade power? Steer trade? Trade power? I don't think steer trade does much here. I'm gonna take the trade power. And then I wouldn't mind some prestige because I spent some on sacking a subject. A child. Let's call it a subject, sure. And then ducats. Not that many ducats though. This is a good amount of ducats. Seems fine. Beauty for themselves. Get out of my sight. And get you out of here. You can hit some more boats if that's what you desire. Fine. Really wish I had my cannons around. Wish I had a diplomat around. 3% nice. Esprit de corps. Excellent. Also, our explorer needs work. What do you want to explore? There's more North Atlantic we could learn about. We could learn about the Mediterranean. The American East Coast. Where would that be? Like up there? Doesn't seem particularly useful. Maybe this too. South America. I think we're learning about Europe. Let's do North Atlantic again. It's not going to be much. It's probably a bit of a waste of time, but hey. Oh, hello, Brittany. Now there's a thing. What? Who are your friends? England. So here's my thinking. We colonize next to the Bretons. We declare war on the Bretons, take their land, and generate enough war score to take a province in Europe. Ideally, Nantes. And then everything is great. Now, I don't know, because the colonial map mode is kinda bad. No, is it? This is actually okay. If it's not lying, this is fine. We almost have the range on this, if this is not lying. And I believe one of our next steps in the idea group is, oh no, we already got the colonial range thing. So we might have to pick a range advisor. But then we should be actually able to piece out the Bretons for land over there. Also, if I colonize like here, next to the Bretons, it will get me closer to Brittany, I think. Feels like that should be closer. Even though geography on a globe is kind of weird. Yeah, I'm liking it. So, how are my colonies doing? And how's my money doing? My money's not doing what how am I losing 62 ducats? Oh, I had an event, right? And counted into that. Okay, whew. It's like, I'm not losing 62 ducats, am I? Let's wait a month. See how my thing actually looks. Captured another 2 boats. No, 1. 1 boat. But that's 2. Hashtag confused. Maybe I captured 1 before. That's possible. Get you repaired. So my thinking is I take one of my colonies, assuming I have money, which I think I will find that I do. Or that. Wait, this must be something else, right? Surely this is the place, the tribal land we just took. Yeah. Okay. It was 4 colonies suddenly becoming self-sustaining, which made no sense because it didn't happen. I'm considering calling back one of my settlers, which slows down colonization speed by quite a bit. This math is also not helpful. Well, I guess I can subtract the spoils of war, which leaves me at 5 ducats. Which means I can afford another colony, I think. Yeah, let's do it. Let's grab like maybe Patsy. Grab this Patsy. Recall, if you recall, this person. Way up there. I probably want to use a boat to get my troops there. But I can just send one of you, right? I don't need 2 folks here. It needs 0 folks here. I have colonized this already. 1, 2, 3, 4 running colonies. Yeah, these 2 are extra. That's excellent. I'm gonna ship them all the way over to... what's this? I want to say Newfoundland, but I don't think that's... Is it? Is that what this is? Forget. This has a name. I mean, obviously it has a name. Don't ask me about geography, and I'm not gonna tell you any lies. Can I sue you for peace yet? No, but close. Can I sue you for all the peace you've got? And I really wish my cannons were on that siege. I also kind of wish the siege guy was on that siege, don't I? What siege though? This siege. You actually just happened. Oh, I was not looking at colony progress at all. I was looking at at settler chance here. This is what I should have looked at. Is it the guy I recalled? I don't think so. I think I recalled like you, didn't I? Yeah. So I'm gonna start a colony right next to these Bretons. How about Placentia? That's great. And then I have people on a boat on the way, right? Pretty sure they're somewhere. Right? Where you at? No, that's not you. There. Oh. You're taking the interesting route. Alright. I think you're not gonna break on the way, but going through open seas like this is just daft. But I suppose it's a bit faster, and that's why they're doing it. Or they're just dumb. Unite the colonies. I think faster colonization is better here than making it slightly bigger. Yeah, it allows me to just keep on colonizing. I think this is better. Oh, I'm low on parliament seats. That's not acceptable. Let's find ourselves a place. Although, if I remember correctly, I kind of run out of places with decent development. Stated, that is. This is not stated yet. So it's state Indiana. The state of Indiana. And then I'm going to put Piankeshaw here into my parliament. Serving the needs of my kingdom as they should. Core the heck out of things. Get this to be slightly more well, slightly more properly sized, I suppose. Same here. And then we're actually gonna need to start sieging down these folks, don't we? So let's do that. General died in the army camp in some unpronounceable place. Yeah, I do have an extra colonist now. I'm going to use him to help the Parsi again. We don't need an extra colony now that we have this started and the other one finished. So this seems fine. You keep chasing that pavement. You might actually want to have Kosa de Hospi here, because he has increased movement speed, which increases your chance of actually catching one of these folks. I'm not going to say that you have a chance, it's just more of a chance. Also, you should go back to making me money in Mississippi River. So the ideal outcome is we fabricate on the Bretons and we find a timing where the Brits are not going to protect them. And then we just crush them, take a lot of war score, maybe even take that ticking war score. I'm gonna let you log in. So we don't have, maybe we don't have to land in Brittany to take the land. That would be obviously the ideal outcome. But if we're only fighting the Bretons, then I'm not utterly afraid of actually trying to get my troops over there. While if we do fight more than the Bretons, if we fight the Brits as well, then getting our boats over there will be tough. I'd rather not do it that way. Also, you should be ready for peace, and you are. Coalition is going to be coalition. Just make sure that this doesn't say England on it or something. Take your ducat. What? How do you... Why is it 1 now? Game. I mean, I can't take much, I'll admit, but still. This seems fine. Coalition. Yes. Really for themselves. Yes. Done. Don't like the extra dip we're paying because we're taking stuff that's not part of the war goal. But again, what can a man do, right? Did we rival both the Brits and the French yet? I mean, we did rival them. Did we embargo them? Yes, we did. 3rd rank red power. Very nice. Still having a hard time getting their power protection up, but... Must have claim on something. Nitengo or something? Nentengo? Oh. This random uncolonized land we no longer call ours. Fine. So if you go north, and down goes Tinkotaroken. Tinkotaroken? Thank God, Hadouken. Oh, did my siege guy die? It did. It did, didn't it? Let's try to grab a new one. There we go. Not very good at anything, but siege? They know. And that's all we need. Now, do we need to spend more time in this war, or can we just end this? Because what would I want from you? I did co-belligerent you. Can't purge your capital because it's not occupied. Well, that might change though. I could actually vassalize the chunk of you. I have room, right? I feel like I have room. Really? That's quite tempting. It costs 144 dip, which is very untempting. Untempting indeed. But how much land are we getting here? 5, 6, makes it 11, 22, 29, 39, 45. I mean, that's 54 development. That's pretty good. And it's a huge chunk of land that we don't have to go to war for again. Don't really care about you. I think we say rip the dip, right? I mean, we can't do it now. I'm gonna say no, thank you. Aggressive expansion? It's nothing. It does definitely make me want to Oh no, that's Western. It makes me at least consider influence ideas. Are you gonna get your butt kicked again, Kaspoko? Please don't. You have more troops and a general this time. No, you don't have a general, but the others have a worse general. Oh, we haven't looked at ancestors in a while. Completely forgot that that's a thing. Huh? Oh, not for that amount of dip right now. What does it scale with? 356. But minus 4 years of separatism is something that I'm not tempted by. It's not insane or anything here because most of the stuff is all religion, so we don't have huge unrest problems, but we do have some, right? And we would be able to avoid most of that if there was minus 4 baseline on that whenever we take land. Did you actually lose your battle? You did. And now you are running away, question mark? Yeah, you're going to Ottawa. Come on, that siege. It's a good one, right? I have a good heir. Yeah, I paid for him. Sent for that trained Milicus. I think they live. Huh. That is a rare occurrence. 50-50 always fails, in my experience here. Spy network, things, stuff with my diplomats. We want to annex those two people. Oh, but that doesn't cost me any points. Yes, this will be fine. I think this will be fine. But also, we're gonna have to put that cut in here. So thank you folks so much for watching. Glad to be seeing. As always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and you know, if you're one of the few people actually still watching this campaign, then I would totally love to hear from you in that comment section. Thank you for watching, and see you folks next time.